Ben. I'm 19 years old. I'm learning Chinese since 2019. Started in high school, and I'm a member of the choir since 2020. At first, I wanted to learn Chinese because it sounded interesting to have something completely different than all the normal European languages you learn in school, for example, like Spanish or French. And Chinese was something completely different, which was really interesting to me. I chose it in high school and I stuck with it. I joined the choir because I started learning Chinese and I wanted to have a deeper connection to China, and the choir was a good opportunity to not only learn the language but also get an image of Chinese culture. I think especially for German students and for me, the first difficult thing is the pronunciation, because something like ji ji xi is not normal. That is nothing normal in the German language, and that's the first thing I had to overcome. But we practiced a lot in school, and this was easier time to time. I think the most difficult thing are the tones, because none other language I know is made out of tones, and to master those tones so that there's no different meanings is really important. So for that I especially listen a lot to audios, to stories, so you get a feeling of the language. I think the tones come from heart, and you don't have to remember every tone because it comes with the language flow you later learn. My method of learning Chinese is especially reading and talking to Chinese-speaking people. Yeah, for example, reading newspaper is a good way, so you have a good topic, but also you learn new words, words that are actually helpful in everyday language, that are fundamental to learn the language, and without these characters you are not able to read. So the important thing is to master the basics, and then you can learn more and deeper and talk to Chinese people or Chinese-speaking people that are better than you, because this is really important. So when you have any questions, you can ask them, and in everyday life you can just ask them, speak in Chinese, talk in Chinese, or even watch Chinese TV series or movies. So this is really helpful. So surround yourself with the language.
轻轻敲醒沉睡的心灵，慢慢张开你的眼睛。
I think singing Chinese songs is a really good practice for Chinese, because especially the pronunciation is really important, and there you can learn the pronunciation. And this was really helpful for me to learn the language, and with all the Chinese songs I also learned something about Chinese music and music industry, and because we have a variety of modern songs and some older songs, and I think this is a really good balance between Chinese culture and Chinese history and modern China within these songs. My first time in China was at the end of 2022, when I came to Beijing to study there. The streets packed full of cars, which was really impressive because there were a lot of electric vehicles. Yeah, the whole infrastructure, everything is different from Germany, and the smallest details are completely new for you. So in every corner you can discover something new, and the metro system was way better than in Germany. So a lot of metro lines. You can get everywhere within an hour in the whole city, in a big city like Beijing. And yeah, it was easy to get around. When I studied in Beijing, I went outside a lot of times out of university to experience Beijing. And Beijing has a lot of different restaurants with a whole variety of foods, which was really amazing. My friend and I discovered a restaurant from Inner Mongolia with really good food, and for example from Xinjiang. So we loved to experience different kind of foods, but also walking in the hutongs during summer, during winter. It was a beautiful atmosphere I wouldn't have missed. When I was in high school, I draw the artifacts of Sanxingdui. Then I went to China, and in Chengdu I saw the Sanxingdui. And it was astonishing, because when I went there, I wasn't expecting that many sculptures and so many figures, and this was really amazing. And not only the heads that are primarily known, but also other big objects that are just astonishing, that mankind built this in a time before great industrial revolution. It's crazy, because lately I got the information that they craved out even more of Sanxingdui, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And it's really interesting to have something completely unknown and so artistic, because I think that the sculptures are really beautiful, and I really liked. I hope for me that, or for the choir, that we will come to China more times, so we can practice the language, practice the culture, and exchange with Chinese students. How's their life? How's our life? And I hope that this will continue and intensify in the future. 我希望伯乐中文合唱团员可以去中国，可以发现中国，可以交中国朋友。